Swissnex in India. Hi, my name is Jonas Brunschwig, and I am the CEO of Swissnex in India and Consul General of Switzerland in Bengaluru. And I am delighted to join you for the India Advantage Summit. Swissnex is a beautiful anomaly in the world of diplomacy. We are a different kind of consulate, a consulate for the future, born out of an initiative of the Swiss State Secretariat for Education, Research, and Innovation. Our mission is to connect the dots in education, research, and innovation between Switzerland, India, and the world. Connecting tomorrow is central to our work. With a keen eye towards the future, our work is guided by a mindset of transformation needed to meet the challenges of our time. We're driven by the pursuit of inclusive prosperity, urgent progress, and vibrant exchange. We believe in the importance of collaboration and cross-pollination, drawing from a variety of seemingly unrelated perspectives and disciplines to achieve new insights. And blurring disciplinary boundaries to see what might emerge next is paramount to our work. Before moving to Bengaluru this summer, I spent the last 11 years in Boston. I have been part of the Swissnex family since 2015, when I joined Swissnex in Boston, the world's first science consulate. And in parallel to that, I got to spend a lot of time at MIT, where I worked and studied as well. I spent 2 years in graduate school working in the Department of Urban Studies and Planning, where I focused on innovation ecology, on understanding and accelerating innovation-driven ecosystems, with a particular focus on the Global South and Sub-Saharan Africa in particular. I studied the strategies and interactions between the government, academia, the entrepreneurial community, the corporate sector, risk capital providers, to try to understand what conditions are most conducive to bring about the positive transformation, guided by a vision in which knowledge networks in high-income economies such as Switzerland become agents and catalysts of transformation in service of the aspiration of local communities, essentially dreaming of a new mode of North-South cooperation in science, technology, and innovation. Now that I am here in Bengaluru, I have the privilege to put some of these ideas into action, and I'm delighted to get to address the TIA Summit community with this year's focus on tech for sustainability and sustainability for cities. In Switzerland, we have a strong commitment to sustainability. This begins at home with our commitment to recycling, with 94% of glass recycled, 92% of tin cans, and 83% of PET bottles, and 67% of batteries, and with our commitment to composting as well. It then moves up the ladder to our municipalities, with 0% of municipal waste stored in landfills, 52% is actually recycled, and 48% is converted into energy in incinerators. Our cities, too, are committed to sustainability, with a focus on energy efficiency and renewable energy, sustainable buildings and construction, and mobility for the future. So it's no surprise that both Zurich and Geneva, our largest cities, are consistently among the top 10 global cities in the global livability ranking. At a national level, our commitment to sustainability is equally strong. Switzerland is among the fastest nations on track to meet the Sustainable Development Goals. As a country that has consistently topped the Global Innovation Index, we are committed to developing new technologies to meet the challenges of our time, for example, by leading the way in carbon capture technology, with the first industrial-scale carbon capture plant operating outside of Zurich since 2017. So how can we bring Swiss tech to bear on the sustainability challenges in India? And how can we bring Swiss know-how to bear on India's urbanization challenges? Let me give you some quick examples. Switzerland has emerged as a leading drone technology player, and our geospatial and remote sensing capabilities are world-class as well. We're now able to deploy remote sensing from satellites, airplanes, and drones to measure the health of an ecosystem through spectroscopic analysis, looking at the light reflected by leaves to understand and protect ecosystems in new ways. India is home to about 20% of the world's biodiversity, yet our efforts to understand and protect our biodiversity are often not concentrated in the biodiversity hotspots in the tropics. So this is an opportunity for us to bring different stakeholders together, from the research community, from the startup ecosystem, the government, and beyond, to collaborate and accelerate our journey towards a more sustainable future. When it comes to sustainability for cities, that is actually one of the focus areas of the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation in India, with the Capacities program concentrating on capacity building for low carbon and climate resilient city development in India. Old and new cities across India are facing immense pressure due to ever-rising demand for energy, infrastructure, and services. And this will be further accentuated by the growing risk caused by climate variability and change, which are most likely to greatly affect the poor and vulnerable segments of the city populations the most. In view of this, cities need to come up with integrated plans and solutions for dealing with the combined challenges of urban growth, poverty, and climate change risks, and move towards low emission, climate resilient, and sustainable urban development. The Capacities project is working towards mainstreaming climate action in urban development through adoption of integrated climate resilient planning, design innovative finance mechanisms, and development of climate resilient infrastructure. The project is bringing together India and Switzerland in the sectors of water, waste, and transport to demonstrate scalable solutions of urban climate action in India with a global relevance. As you can see, there is enormous potential for further engagement, collaboration, and mutual learning. And in our view, India is an important contributor to the knowledge economy and a key player in shaping our collective future. And we're eager to work with you in connecting tomorrow. You can reach us through the contact information on our website, swissnex.org/India. And I thank you all for your attention, and I wish you a wonderful summit.